Good evening, fellow citizens of the verse, and shall we call you verse curious? Those of you who haven't pulled the trigger and joined us yet. I am Loki, the #2 most famous VTuber in the world. Do not look that up. And I've been leaning, while playing Star Citizen, pretty heavily into the Mandalorian RP stuff, so tonight I'm going to be leaning extra hard on that. Won't take my helmet or armor off in front of anybody. We'll try to stick to combat-oriented missions, and try to keep things nice and immersive. I thought this was fitting. I have the game loading up now, so we'll be getting started in just a few minutes. So remember, over the course of tonight, or today, this afternoon, whatever time it is for you while you are watching, if you're having a good time, hold on. Gotta hydrate. If you find yourself having a good time and wanting more, don't forget to subscribe if you're on YouTube. Just a follow will do if you're on Twitch. And if you're not a giant dweeb, maybe give it a little like. You know, the whole shebang. Because it helps we teeny tiny minuscule creators out a lot. I know I just said I'm the #2 most famous VTuber in the world, but most people don't know that. So I don't have a lot of viewers. But you can help me fix that. Oh, we're on the menu screen, so we can go ahead and transition on over here. Turn off our music. Alrighty. See if I have any friends who are in some reasonably smallish lobbies. Not really. This one's in... I always feel like the smaller the lobby, the better my performance will be. I don't know how true that actually is, but... for peace of mind. Bum-bum-bum. Oh, I should have muted while I chugged that water. Call it ASMR, as the kids are into these days. Here we go. We are in. Yeah. Get up, a little stretch. Time to go to work. The last time I played, I spent like an hour and a half trying to get this glitch to work. And I finally got it. So now I have armor and clothing on at the same time. And I get to wear this snazzy duster over my Mandalorian armor. Pretty cool looking, if I do say so myself, you know, not to toot my own horn. Just check my ammunition count real quick. Yeah, okay, that's not gonna work. So I just went and resupplied after a small accident. Hold on. So do I just... Nope, not that. Well, that did work, but I'm just trying to figure out what the point of that is. Maybe if I... Nope, that doesn't work. I swear there's a way to fill your empty mags. It's not quite what I had in mind. But let me take this thing that has 30. Just swap it out for a full one. And I'll deal with the rest of that nonsense later. But for now, I'm off to Pyro. Doobie-doobie-doo. Got some work to do now, or however that goes. We don't have too far to go. Especially since, I think it was last night, I found an abandoned Corsair. that had a crossfield in it, and I was like, ooh, don't mind if I do. So I ripped that thing out, and I slapped it into my own Corsair. Well, it wasn't quite that simple. It turns out removing components with your tractor beam is working out just fine, but replacing them manually, not so much. And before I knew that, I tore out my own quantum drive and tried to stick the new one in, so that was a whole debacle. I had to, like, backspace, get a new ship, find the old one, recover the crossfield, destroy the old one, blah blah blah, and then head back to the hangar and then swap out the quantum drive. Pain in the ass. But it worked, so we're a little bit faster in quantum space than we used to be. But while I'm out on these jobs, I certainly would not say no to some more military parts if I spot them in abandoned ships.
Quantum drive is now off.
This is further away than it usually is when I drop in here. I slowed down a little early, I can go a little faster. Gladius hanging out at the door, not suspicious at all. There's that signature pyro mustard. Good. It worked this time. One of the other nights I was trying to travel through the gate, it kept spitting me back out the other side. Not fun. Bloom. Head on over to Boom, where the good work is. I'm gonna try really hard not to crash here.
Quantum drive is now on.
Excellent. Go hang out with my immersive storm wall collection. Immersively. A house is not a home without a collection of storm walls. Wouldn't say no to a good luck Pico either, but I don't really want to go all the way to Microtech for a penguin. I picked these guys up because I do all my resupplying and shopping in Orison. It's the only place I know of where I can get all the things I need all at once in one location. Very convenient. I always forget to buy more grenades. At least this time I remembered medical supplies, but keep my eye out for grenades. See if any halfway decent contracts pop up while I'm in QT. Apparently not. Bring 3 of Tundra Copian Horn. It's the only thing I don't know where to get. I think I can get these things just at, like, Kelto. But I wouldn't give to find an XL one, too. I keep checking in and out of Global over the course of the night, see if any players are offering work, because theirs is usually better. What armor? So we have got the True Defense Core and the True Defense legs, both black and silver. The arms are Inquisitor black steel. The helmet is Paladin helmet, black and silver. And then I've done a little bit of a glitch to add in, we've got Edgeware pants, olive, Day 1 shirt, gray, and the duotone duster. Oh, and gauntlet gloves, so that my hands aren't bare in the vacuum of space. Tendracopian horns in the Ghost Arena. Alrighty, I'll keep that in mind. I might be able to just buy them off of somebody if I end up really wanting them. Even with the crossfield, this is still a long trip from the Stanton Gateway over to Bloom. It does look pretty cool. Let me see, let me grab the tutorial for you to do the glitch. I'll leave it in the chat. Da, 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 da. Let me see. Ooh. Maybe I watched it on Edge instead of Opera? Here we go.
Here, I'm going to teach you how to wear clothes and armor at the same time and make cool sets like this.
Oh, you're too impatient for it. I completely get that. It is super hard to pull off. However, I found a couple tricks that help with it. So when you place the box down, and you're going to try to equip the box, and, you know, click on your crate with your clothes in at the same time, use the roll wheel to slow yourself down to a walk. Like, as slow as physically possible. And that helped me a lot. I also read, that you can just go prone, and that also helps. Like, it'll slow you down even further. I haven't tried that for myself yet, but allegedly that works. I don't have any of the good jobs yet. I might have to wait a minute or two for those to pop up. I haven't tried this one. Maybe I'll swing by Bloom real quick while I'm waiting for the missions to populate.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Alright, what about now? Okay, they're starting to fill out. Still don't have the ones that I want. No problem. And if that doesn't work, I guess you can try prone and then let me know how that improves your odds. Alright, we'll do this one real quick while we're waiting for missions to... You mean contract unavailable. Is it one of those nights? It's not going to be working at all. Could do that. Yeah, alright, let's warm up with a quick bounty mission. That one actually worked. That's good news. Hope it's not too far away. Nope, not too bad. Oh, C2.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Contact. Shield system online.
There's our guy.
Shield system is online. Congratulations. Target is destroyed.
Not too hard.
Shield system offline.
Alright, let's see. Let's see if we got the good jobs now. Not really. I knew it. I don't know why, but doing bounty missions gets you unhostile with the Citizens for Prosperity. Even though the missions are for the Bounty Hunters Guild. Very strange. Anywho. So what I'm really hoping for is those missions like, you know, need someone taken out. The 58,000 ones, especially now that I need to get my rep back down with the Citizens for Prosperity. This is actually working this time, that's nice.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Contact. Shield system online.
I'm not getting the lockdown. I don't know why that happens to me. Oh well. Kinda looks like he may have collided with the asteroid. Doing part of my work for me.
Shield system is hit.
Shields are still holding. Don't gotta worry about the small fries just yet, I don't think.
Shield system is hit.
Another win for the Fell Crescent. Until I slam into this asteroid and die. Ooh, boy. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're out of the asteroid field. Yikes. Alright. What do we got? Okay, I still don't see the ones that I want, but I'm going to head back over to Bloom real quick and see if that changes things. I'm gonna rep real quick while I'm at it. Still not hostile. Alright, I'm gonna have to work at that again. That's unfortunate. Note to self, do not take bounties in Pyro.
Quantum drive is now off.
I don't have a gun. Can't get those missions back. It's unfortunate. Asteroid cluster. Asteroid cluster. Asteroid cluster. Asteroid cluster. Is there nothing else? This one's got a name. I wonder if that would at least help me lose that Citizens for Prosperity rep that I accidentally got back. Guess we'll try this real quick. And then if I don't see the missions I want, I'm gonna hit up Obituary real quick. I feel like that sometimes makes them populate. It's worth a shot. That is not obstructed, thank you very much. There we go. We'll use that.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Are you kidding me? This is impossible to get to. There we go. That should do the trick.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive.
Alright, before I make this jump, check one more time to see if any of the missions that I want popped up. Nope.
Quantum drive is now on.
Yeah, no dice. I don't know why I so rarely am able to lock on with my missiles lately.
Contact. Shield system is hit.
I feel like that's way more shots than it should take to kill a vulture. Well, we got it done.
Target is destroyed. Shield system offline.
Alright, let's head back to Obituary to get some repairs and rearm,
Contact.
and see if maybe the cool missions are showing up.
Quantum drive is now on.
Still?
Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Shield system online.
Alrighty. Easy does it. Alright. Repairs, don't need much. Restock, definitely do. Quantum, hydrogen, I'm just going to leave alone. Well, that's working. Finally. I don't. Why am I not getting those missions anymore? That's very odd. It's probably just the servers have been a little weird with contracts lately, so I could try server hopping. Give that a try. Let me see something. So who is in here that are my friends? I saw Lily. I joined Shikame. So if I try joining Spoon or Jericho, maybe, I might have less busted contracts. It's like all the contracts that are usually here are here, except for the ones that I actually want. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it couldn't hurt to try a server hop real quick.
Weapons online. Engines online. Quantum fuel is at 100%. Launch complete. Shield system offline.
I keep just praying they're gonna come back. Now I have even less. Yeah, we're definitely gonna server hop. Get myself a little bit away from the station. Hoping and praying. No luck. One quick server hop. And if we don't have what we want after that, I'm just gonna have to make do. Take what we can find.
Shield system online.
This is probably far enough. Alright, so 299, that's the same server. This is a different one. 63, 375. Let's try with Jericho. Best viewers on Get Banned, Bozo. Is there anything worse than seeing that you have a new chatter and then going over to check to see who it is and it's just a goddamn bot? Streamer life, am I right? Alright, what do we got? That's a little more like it. 19. Seems... There we go. I need somebody taken out. We'll start with that. Get our rep back down. And then we should have those high-paying ones.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on.
Okay.
Quantum drive is now on.
So for the sake of both immersion and protecting my ship, I want to land kind of far away. And then I'll ride in on my dragonfly that I brought with me. I don't know how far is far enough. Last time I was, I want to say like 7 kilometers away. My ship still got spotted and destroyed, so I'm not going to do that again.
Shield system online.
We're about 15 kilometers now. I don't know if that's overdoing it or still not enough. Guess we'll find out. I think I'm going to land over by this water here because that looks kind of cool. Okay, my hope is that this is far enough away.
Down. Landing.
It's kind of a sucky landing. I might move just a little bit over. It's a little bit better. Yeah, it'll do.
Your systems are offline.
Okay, Shepherd's Rest is a little under 15 kilometers away at bearing 090. So the ship will be at bearing 270, right? Yeah, that sounds about right. Don't know how I'm going to be out there, how long I'm going to be out there, so I'll pack a little snack and some drinks. I think I have a Whamburger still in the cargo hold. I'll take the burger. I'll take a couple of one meals. And some water would make the most sense. And maybe a little bit of cruise. Just to be extra prepared. Take a couple magazines with me. And can't hurt to have some of these. Already have them equipped. Alright, let's rock. And that worked out. Sometimes when I land near little mounds like that, it causes my ship to do some funky things when the cargo ramp is opened. This seems to have worked out. I don't know if this was far enough to avoid what I'm hoping to avoid. But if we lose the ship, we lose the ship, you know. Trying to stick to immersion as much as possible, but we gotta do a claim, we gotta do a claim. You know what I'm saying?
Engines online. Launch complete.
There's a ship overhead already. And if I can see it from this far away, it can probably see my ship too. But we'll risk it. We'll risk it for the biscuit. It's gonna probably be quite a ride to get over there. Whenever I find nice flat spaces, I'll try to get the lead out a little bit, so we're not here all damn day. But these Headhunters missions around Shepherd's Rest are infinitely repeatable and don't ever really require you to go too far. So my hope is I can just stay in this area for a little while using just the bike to get around. Here's some nice flat terrain. Don't want to push it. Don't want to risk losing the bike. Pretty cool. Alright, this isn't too bad. I think, yeah, next time I can land a little bit further out if I have to, and the drive over here is not really all that bad. Let's try to get over the water, and then we can increase our speed a little bit.
Engines, your systems are offline.
Let's see here. Just a simple man making his way through the galaxy. Stopping by to grab a drink. There are a lot of guns on the floor. What the hell is the deal with that? Could be... There's our mark. And a dead guy. Should have been paying closer attention, but it just dawned on me that I'm trespassing, so I'm not sure how freely I can walk around here. Nobody's gotten angry yet. Ah, you turd. Kinda hoping that if I wait a short while, he'll walk away, like leave the building and maybe go somewhere where I can take him down without having to immediately worry about people shooting at me. Okay, this might be it. Yep, here we go. I'm gonna end up on the table. Yeah, okay, thanks. Try to get a read on how many of his buddies are armed before I take the shot. Okay, nothing to see here. Come on, buddy. That maybe wasn't my best plan, but I think it worked out. Go, 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 idiot! Okay, bike took some dings, but I look to be okay. So that was a little bit sloppy, could go better. I'll think a little harder about my next approach. But in the meantime, I should be able to go ahead and take another one, actually. Sweet, I'm hostile with them already. Which may make things complicated if I want to continue doing exactly what I'm doing. So we'll give it one go. I should be getting those 150k missions now that I'm hostile with them, but these are fun, so I'll take these for now. And just like I said, not too much further away for the second one.
Launch complete.
At least I think... I can't tell if that's 20 kilometers or... Yeah, okay, it's 1. It's 2 kilometers. I think. There's 2 markers, so I'm having a really hard time reading it. Yeah, we're close. And yet again, just a simple man making his way through the galaxy. Ooh, can I repair on this?
Engines offline. Landing complete.
Nah, that's a no. Unless I just need to be
Engine
buffering. This looks like a landing pad. And there's one over there too, I can try that. A lot of people here are armed. I may need to fight my way out of here. if I want to be able to leave safely. But even though I'm hostile with the citizens of Prosperity, and even though I'm trespassing, they still don't seem to bother me till I start shit. I want to say some of these little outposts have little kiosks where you can buy things, so if I wanted to, I could stay here much more long-term and just keep buying ammunition from the little terminals. Where am I in Pyro? I am on Bloom right now. Yeah, I landed mine pretty far away, just under 15 kilometers away, so I'm hoping it'll be okay, but for all I know, it's already gone. Let me see if it's on the map. I can't seem to find, like, a good distance to zoom where... Yeah, alright. Well, I know that it's at bearing 270, so when it comes time to leave here and go looking for it, I should be able to find it. It's supposed to appear on your HUD, even when you're decently far away from it. But yeah, I don't see it. So hopefully when I go back in that direction, it'll come back. Fingers crossed. Right now we're around Shepherd's Rest, which is like the opposite of a low-visited area. I just kind of like rolled the dice. I may not get a better opportunity than this. Monox? Yeah, I was thinking about trying Monox. I was watching, I forget what his name is, but this YouTuber who does like living off the grid kind of things in Star Citizen. And he was doing like a handyman thing on Monox, so I thought about going there. But I don't know if they have these mercenary missions that I'm looking for over in that direction, so... I just went with Shepherds, because I'm a masochist. There he is. Yeah, this is definitely not the opportune moment, so... Find somewhere to sit. Wait for him to move. Yeah, that sounds right. Super Mac brother. It's not a real shark? Can I not sit on that? Really? Strange. He's moving again. Let me see here. Just a lone Mandalorian playing a hand of Spock by himself. This is kind of a good screenshot opportunity. You went with the CFP? I'm not sure, because I went with the Headhunters, so... I'm not sure about the CFP. There he goes, but he's still staying in the building. Maybe I can get him somewhere alone in the building? My weapons are suppressed, so... my chances of taking him out without being heard are not zero, but we're so close to all the other people. But they're not high, either. Yeah, you're armed, right? It's a nice piece. What do you got? I think that's the Karna rifle, the Valor variant, but it's like covered in crap. Not seen that before. Familiarize myself a little more with the layout. What is this place? Oh, it's like a pantry. I really like the aesthetic of Pyro. Very Star Wars coded. Very Tatooine-y. A little bit of Jakku. Okay, so there's an NPC. There we go. I was like, he's sitting in it. It has to let me. turn my head far enough to see where my mark is. I think that's him, actually, and it looks like he's going outside. Kinda... Okay, don't get too excited. Slow it down. This really is a nice place, though. Howdy, Star. Hello, Merc to Merc. Just gonna follow this guy outside. This is perfect. Also, what do we have here? Why do they take so many damn hits? That was a frickin' P6. I didn't mean to reload. I wanted to reload this. Just in case. Yeah, I think they're onto me. I hear doors opening. Yep, it's a shootout. Gotta get back to the bike. Get the hell out of here. I did not see those guys there. Crap. This is why I brought extra med pens with me. Let's just get out of here first. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Got a little overzealous there.
Engines offline. Landing complete.
Verify our health real quick. Any chance my ship is still around? Water's getting a little low, so I think I'll take my helmet off while there's no one around and have a drink. Perfect. Alright, my ammunition situation's a little weird. Okay. That shouldn't say 75 still. That should say... I'm sure it's fine. Sometimes the count glitches. I think I'm gonna go check on the ship real quick, see if it's still there. Check my missions real quick too, see if we got the good ones yet. Yeah, I think so. Or not. I should have the rep required for it, but not being nice to me right now. That actually might be it right there. Oh, there's something up there. Ooh. Alright, let's not get so distracted, huh? Desert quasi-grazer. What is that, an animal? Yeah, that's not my ship. That doesn't bode well. Hey, you finally made it to Pyro? Nice, nice. Yeah, Pyro's pretty cool. It's kind of Space Detroit, though, because I'm heading back in the direction that I left my ship, and I don't think, I don't think it's here anymore. .8 kilometers out is a, I don't know, like a terrapin or something. Oh, hold up, hold up, hold up. Did I finally find a safe distance for leaving my ship out at? Yeah, I think that's my ship.
Hydrogen fuel is at 75%.
Yeah, that's 100% my ship. It finally survived! I did not one but 2 missions at Shepard's and my ship is still here. That's incredible.
Engines offline. Landing complete.
Take a quick look aboard. So now that I'm sure that's here, what do I want to do? Do I want to stay here and keep doing these missions, riding around on my bike? It's pretty cool. And there's definitely, yeah, they keep repeating forever. I might stay here and keep doing this until the higher paying missions show up. Which should be showing up already. My headhunter's rep is high enough. I think. Did it go down? It might have gone down. Yeah, I guess I don't really have much choice. Still got ammunition, still got food, water. Can stay out for a little while longer before we have to do a proper resupply. Before I do that, though, I'm gonna crouch behind this rock. And I'm definitely not using the bathroom, but on an unrelated note, I will be right back. Alright. I'm back from doing that nondescript thing. That definitely wasn't the bathroom. Yeah, you could say this is a new player's perspective. I had heard through the pipeline that CIG's eventual plan is to make the new player experience not so much like you start in a city and then you just go straight to the spaceport and you already have a ship, but you spawn like, you know, somewhere out in the middle of nowhere at some small outpost, which we'll see in a couple minutes. And then you might have to do a couple of tasks and then you get a ship, which sounds pretty cool to me. Let's see, did I take... Yep, need someone taken out. Grab that. So I'm gonna make this into a little PSA, I guess. If you're wanting to work with the headhunters, don't take these regular bounty missions. They seem to add back reputation with the Citizens for Prosperity and lower your reputation with the headhunters, which I guess makes sense because I guess the headhunters are criminals. I always knew somewhere in the back of my mind that I was working with criminals, but they pay well, so. Yeah, we're just gonna get right back to it.
Engines online.
Oh, there's a ship overhead. I'm gonna get a little bit further away from mine before I scan it, because I don't want to give my ship away. Is that thing coming down, or is it just hanging out up there? Oh, it's starting to get dark. I took that hill a little fast. That was kind of stupid. Lucky the bike didn't take any damage. Okay, I'm going to slow it down a little bit going up this hill. The one issue with the Dragonfly for me is that it's got that prong that sticks out super far in the front. It tends to catch on stuff. And, yeah, the bike ends up taking damage. I think the smart move actually is going to be to not go over these mountains, but just go around them. It shouldn't take that much time off my arrival. And I won't have to slow down as much. Going to be over the water so we can open her up a little bit. Okay, not too much further now, so I'm going to need to push it. I think he's outside this time. Might just take some shots at him from right here. Yep, easy peasy. That's the easiest one I've had so far. Might as well just move right along to the next one. Ah, come on. See if I can find anything else at Shepherd's Rest while I'm here. Son of a gun. Alright, we'll try riding a little further out. Ship over there. Might just have to ride for a little bit before another good mission pops up. Oh, what do we have here? Got another pad. What do we suppose the odds are that it's going to let me repair? Ah. Try turning everything off.
Engines, your systems are offline.
No? Okay. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to leave it there, because some player who comes by wanting to land might see it. Be like, oh, it's in my way. Boom. You know how it be.
Engines off. Your systems are offline.
Put that away, I don't need that here. So what I think I'll do is swing around back here and check out that abandoned ship. Check to see if it actually is abandoned. See if it has any sweet components on it. It seems kind of small, though. I doubt it has anything that would fit into my Corsair, but maybe something valuable? Never know. Just gonna keep to a nice walk. That way, if I'm spotted, maybe I can be mistaken for an NPC. Probably not, dressed the way that I am. I think I was here earlier and saw that same medical Pisces before, so I think it is abandoned. Looking forward to when they add scanning for on foot, because then I wouldn't have to go all the way in there to see what kind of components it's hiding. See if it has any cargo. All that jazz. This isn't a Pisces, is it? No, this is like a terrapin or something. Where's the ramp? Does that not work on this ship? Might not be able to get in there on account of just like being too dumb. It says ramp access. It doesn't necessarily mean that's where the ramp is. Is it up there? Why won't that equip? 75 rounds right there. Go ahead and, there you go. I might have to kind of look up where the Terrapin's, ramp is real quick so I don't make a fool of myself again. What's that sound? Whoa! What do we have here? An Avenger Titan squaring off with another Avenger Titan. This place is starting to get a little hot. I think I'm going to pack it in. Figure out how to crack that bad boy open another day. Still hear them, but I can't see them.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your system
Any
is
contracts I can take that'll bring me away from here? There we go. I did not lock onto that, thank you very much. Why did that happen automatically? The game's trying to get me killed. There we go.
engines offline. Landing complete.
I want to make sure I have another magazine equipped before I try to shoot anybody. It's an empty slot right there, so put it on. And I still have my, yeah, I should be good. Perfect. There's him. He's got at least one buddy. Two buddies. Shit, I didn't know there was anybody behind me.
Engines online. Launch complete.
Okay, we're good. Good-ish. Alright, I think I'm gonna start heading back to the ship and get out of here. Wonder what that is. Can't identify. That's probably it right there. Going around this mountain here. Once I get over this lake, I'm going to stop and have, looks like a quick snack, a quick drink, a little bit of med pen.
Engines offline. Landing complete.
Look at these bad boys. Thank you for the follow. Good to have you. Sweet. Little bit of... There we go. Get another one slotted in there. Alright, let's head back to the ship.
Engines online.
We did pretty good work.
Complete.
Was that like 3 or 4 of those missions without getting killed? And I don't want to jinx it, but I think the ship is still there too, which makes it extra good. Now, has the ship been stripped for parts by Jawas? That's an entirely different question. Just we'll find out when we get there. I think that one, about 10 clicks away, that contact has got to be it. I feel like I'm supposed to be able to see it on my HUD. But I guess you only see your last vehicle, which in my case is... There we go, Corsair. I'm pretty sure that's my ship. But in my case, my last vehicle is, I guess, the Dragonfly, so it doesn't show me the ship.
Engines offline. Landing complete.
Okay. If Jawas had boarded the ship and stolen its components, I believe the ramp would be permanently stuck open, so it looks like we are clear on that front. It's good to know, good to hear, good to see. And that's going to be my official new term for players who run around stripping parts from old abandoned ships. Those are Jawas now. It's fitting. I've done a little Jawaing myself. Like I said at the start of the stream, that's where I got my spiffy new crossfield.
Engines online. Launch complete. Engines, your systems are offline.
Okay. No real need to be carrying around the spare stuff anymore. I can always grab it for each mission. Is everything together with everything? Jeez. There we go. And the food back into the food crate. Did I not just put that away? The hell? Did I just accidentally duplicate a bunch of stuff? What's happening? Okay, whatever. I guess it doesn't want to go back where it goes. How's my rep with the Citizens for Prosperity? There we go. Hostile. That was already the case, so not sure why I was checking it. It's this that I'm trying to get back up. I accidentally made it go down by doing regular bounty missions. And now I can't get those nice... Oh, I stand corrected. I'm gonna take that right away. All this as it should be. Did I have anything that was empty?
Shield system offline.
So on that last chain of missions, we landed really far away to protect the ship and to keep things immersive and fun. This time, I think we're going to a location that's a little less frequented by players, so we don't have to land that far away. But we're still going to have to not land the ship right next to where we're going, because it has turrets, and they are angry.
Quantum drive is now on.
The temptation to, like, fiddle with some settings to get those clouds to not look so ugly is strong. But everything is running pretty well right now, knock on wood, and I don't want to screw with anything and ruin that. Okay, so I flew here to Narina's Rest last night, and I wasn't paying attention to my altimeter or my VSI, and I slammed right into a mountain. So we're not going to do that this time. We're going to be careful. Constellation Andromeda over there looking a little worse for wears. More likely than not abandoned.
Shield system online.
Minus 30 meters a second for the VSI is not bad. Come over here out of the clouds where I can actually see some of the terrain. Oh, what the hell? Why is it so much easier to see in third person? Yeah, that's insane. Start looking for a flat place to land. We're close enough. Terrain here sucks. Like, it really sucks. Here we go. This might work. Yeah, right there I think is going to be the best I'm going to do under these circumstances.
Landing gear down.
Yeah, it's not too shabby. I don't want my wings and engines anywhere near that rock, though. Last time I landed with some of my ship's geometry on top of something, it just kind of exploded. Got the guns, like, resting on the ground, too. This kind of sucks. I don't think I can do much better than that, though. This terrain is really bad. Oh, that's why. I'm glad I checked that before I left. Looks like we're good on ammunition.
Engines offline. Landing complete.
Huh, I didn't think that would work.
Engines online. Launch complete.
So while it's true that this time we don't have to worry about players as much, it's also true that we can't be seen by the NPCs, because this isn't one of those locations where I can just walk around as I please and then take the shot when I'm ready. As soon as I'm spotted by them, I'm going to be in trouble. So I'd like to find an angle where I can take a shot from a distance and then just get the hell out of here. That might not work out. It looks like he's inside. Oh, there's somebody, but I think that's just a civilian. I don't know why I won't go any lower. Yeah, I guess I'm as low as I can get.
Engines offline. Landing complete.
Why is somebody grunting like that? Strange. Okay, no messing around. Gotta get the job done and get out. That's why I turned the bike around and parked it here.
Engines online. Launch complete.
And that hostile ship is mine. I'm not really sure why it does that after these missions, but it is what it is. So those ones pay really well. They're a little more involved, because obviously you can't land right next to them. But if you're not going out of your way to be all slow and immersive like I am, those ones can pay pretty decently. Gotta build up your rep at the headhunters and become hostile with the citizens for prosperity, but once that's done, got yourself quite a gig.
Engines offline. Landing complete.
Get this puppy back up into the Fell Crescent.
Engines online. Launch complete.
No, not quite that high.
Engines, your systems are offline.
Hold up. Just spotted a place that looks kind of cool. I wish it were daytime. Be a lot easier to check this place out. It's like a nice little river. I dig it. Remember when these were hard to find? Like you had to go to a very specific place on Microtech to be able to find a river? One more of those for the moment. We got some more of that. Let's leave the atmosphere and see if anything changes.
Shield system offline.
Take this first before I waste my time with that. No Corvec. Means no freelancer work, which is sad. It's definitely a good option if we get bored of what we're doing. Alright, what do we got? Pretty much all the same stuff. Your contractor. Still hostile with them, so I should be seeing those 150k assassinations. I mean, I literally just got back from one. Sometimes they just don't show, I guess. So what can I do that I haven't done before? Asteroid base. Those are tough. Those have some turrets outside of them that deal some pretty serious damage. And if there's a trick for getting into the asteroid base without having to deal with the turrets, I do not know what it is. May stick to my comfort zone with the need someone taken out over by Shepherd's Rest. Then again, I may head over to Monarchs. Wipe citizens for prosperity data. Jackson's swap. That's actually on Monarchs, isn't it? Yeah, why don't we take that? Head over in that direction. Just check real quick to see if one of my good assassinations is repopulated. No dice. Oh, it's Terminus. That's my bad.
Quantum drive is now on.
Strange. Yeah, it's the wrong box. I'm stupid. Alright, what do I have that does the least amount of... I think it would be that, the 10 NDR. So I just basically want to get a quick snack in. Yep, we'll do a chocolate bar. I'm stupid. I am dumb. Why did I think I needed to go to Terminus?
Shield system online. Shield system offline.
Alright, let's do this. Let's just not be stupid. It is on Monox. I hit it right the first time.
Quantum drive is now on.
Oh, right. Take two. I really wish all this stuff over here served some kind of purpose. I think this is like for coffee or something, but like some food storage or something would be way more useful than whatever this is going on here. Other players and NPCs can't see my face, but you guys are the audience, so it doesn't matter that you know that the Mandalorian underneath looks like John Wick. This is the way. What did I just do? Okay, that worked out. Honk. Me, 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 me. I'm trying to decide, do I want to stop at the station above Monox and set my spawn point, or am I feeling brave? And I'm just gonna go down there and do it. Let's do this the slightly easier way. It's that far away, huh? What do they have for a space station here? Do they even have one? I don't see one. So I guess that answers that. It's my target location. Got like a bunch of outposts all within a pretty short distance of each other. That's kind of cool. Sunset Mesa. Yeah, that's neat. I wonder, like, how far actually away from each other they are. How viable it is to go back and forth between these three places on a grab lift. Like, I want to say that's what Super Mac Brother was doing in that video that I was watching. I don't know what they have in the way of mercenary missions, but evidently they don't have nothing, so that is neat. We're getting there. I'm super jealous. See, if I look down, all I got is, I don't even know what that is, canisters of something? On Crusader ships, you got these spiffy little, like, TVs. You can watch stuff while you're lounging in your quarters. We don't get that stuff on Drake. We get decorative coffee makers. That's what we get here. Gonna make our own fun, see? Speaking of... Oh, we don't have time, but I'll try stacking cans later. Next time I'm in Quantum.
Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on.
Of course, it's on the dark side. I can never get a break.
Quantum drive is now off.
It's a lot brighter over here, though, than it is on Bloom.
Shield system online.
Alright, for this one, here's what I'm gonna do. I don't expect to be engaging at a distance. I'm gonna ditch the P6 mags. Okay. Oh good, my backpack unglitched. That's good to see. We go with just FS9 mags. Hmm. Okay. More weapon check. Looking good. Looking good. I think I'll even leave the P6 on the weapon rack, so it doesn't slow me down any.
Your systems are online. Engines offline. Landing complete.
A lot different from Bloom. Definitely a very interesting environment. Alright, let's get to work.
Engines online. Launch complete.
With all these trees around, I don't think I can afford to go much faster than I am now. Gonna turn that 10 kilometers into kind of a nuisance, but... safety first. Don't want to risk the bike by going any... What the hell? I was going so slow! Safety first! Boom! Okay, okay, so I can't claim the Corsair, because I'll lose all the stuff that's on the current one, so I don't really want to do that. Plus, I'll lose the paintwear, which is going well, and there's nothing wrong with the Corsair, so I guess I'll just claim the Buccaneer. I'll head back over there. I'll do my mission in that, and go back to the Corsair, blow up the Buccaneer, come back and get another Dragonfly, or maybe I'll get a Pulse. Because the Dragonfly does have a tendency to blow up on nothing, as you just saw for yourself. This was going so well, so cool and immersive, no deaths. And then Star Citizen. That's fine. I don't have to chalk that up to my own mistakes or shortcomings. That wasn't me. You all saw it. Got it on record. It just blew up. It was a very gentle landing. I've come down much harder than that and been perfectly fine. Gonna pretend that didn't happen, right, guys? Bum 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 ba da da dum da 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 dum da dum da 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 dum da da na 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 ba bum. And your transit. Alley-oop.
Welcome to the ASOS Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has been sent. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Starting to wonder that in every other ship, yes. Yeah, I don't think it was me. Starting to wonder if maybe I did crash into something and I just didn't, like, see it, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. I'm pretty sure I was in the clear, and I'm pretty sure I came down gently enough that that shouldn't have happened. C'est la vie when you're a citizen of the verse, am I right? Bum 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 ba da da dum da 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 dum da 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 dum. Dum da 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 dum rum rum. Ba da da dum da 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 dum da dum da dum. What the heck was that? Must have been my imagination.
Welcome to the ASOS Vehicle. Your insurance claim has please visit us again. Goodbye.
Alright, I'll just have to wait until I get on the ship to check. I wanted to see, is there really not
Welcome to the ASOS Vehicle Retrieval. Your insurance
anywhere to
claim
spawn
has been
over
has
Monarchs?
been moved to authority vehicle selected. Start your vehicle. Please visit us again.
Maybe there's a station that's like close-ish. Closer than Obituary. It'll all depend. If I get there and there's a bunch of good work to be done there, maybe I'll find a new spawn point. I knew I was going to be careful, and I felt pretty confident I wasn't going to get killed by any of the NPCs. I failed to account for Chris Roberts claiming his tax, his life tax.
Your systems are online. Shield system offline.
Obstructed, yeah, of course. Give me that obstructed crap. Obstructed by what? There we go.
Is now on.
I don't think it has an orbital station, but there's gotta be something. Oh. Is that it? Maybe that. Checkmate. That doesn't seem too far away. So that's gonna be our new spawn point if we want to work on Monarchs for a little longer. You know, I'm sitting here, I'm debating. Do I want to get my Dragonfly back, or do I want to pull out the Pulse? But they both have issues. So maybe it's time to try a new vehicle. I'm between the Alpo and Nox, or the Hover Quad. Let's do what Global has to think, and if you guys who are watching have any opinions on that, feel free to let me know. We got one vote for Nox. And nobody else is answering, so I guess it's gonna be Nox. Yeah, the rest of them are ignoring me. Doing their own thing. So, in that case, where can I get one? Only at Astro Armada? I mean, we've been putzing around Pyro for a little while. So maybe we could go do that? Get a little break from all the merking. Go get ourselves a new vehicle. So maybe.
Quantum drive is now on.
All that travel time and it's still dark out.
Quantum drive is now off.
I didn't get that far.
Shield system online.
That should be my Corsair, right? Yes. And from the Corsair, bearing to the target location is like 300. I can't do the math to figure out what that is. 120, I think, is going to be the heading I have to go back to get back to the Corsair. It shouldn't be too hard to find from the Buccaneer. Good to keep it in mind.
Landing gear down.
Figure I'll grab the spare ammunition real quick. It couldn't hurt, right? Where is my body? Oh, here it is. Barely see the marker in the bright headlights. Alright. I'll take that. I'll equip that. That, and that's all I can take. Yeah, everything else is tied to the account. Alright, let's skedaddle. Would have liked to have ridden the rest of the way in on the bike, but you all saw what happened.
Launch complete. Landing gear up.
I am hoping they don't have turrets here. This sounds kind of cool, I guess. Right. Oh, yep, they got turrets, they got turrets, they got turrets, they got turrets. Oh! That was stupid. Oh, back at Obituary. Okay, alright, new plan. Buccaneer again. Go back down to the Corsair, take the Corsair up to Checkmate, and we're gonna have to get a bike. There's no choice. I've never done one of these server destroy missions before, whatever you want to call them, so that POI looks different to me. I may need to pack some extra ammunition too. It's bigger than I thought it would be. That's not the right place. There we go. Your transit. It's always a little choppy and stuttery when I first spawn back here. In the past, like, week or so, though, Obituary has been much worse than this. So, I'll take it. I will take it. I think I probably said that already. I have short-term memory loss. Runs in the family. I think it does. Where are they? Alright, I guess while I have to wait for that to be done, I better do my Duolingo for the night before I lose my streak. Take my headphone off. Shit. 経済学の授業はまあまあです。経済学の授業はまあまあです。まあまあ。バビン。It never hears me say this one correctly. Hold on. Sensei no office hour ni yoku ni ikimasu ka? Yeah, Ofisu Awa. That's the one that it never wants to believe me on. It's like, you're not saying that right.
数学の先生はとてもいい先生です。オフィスアワーは週に3回。先生は面白いけど厳しいです。面白いけど厳しいです。
Da-ding! Yeah, with this, 12 seconds. Goku no Sensei.
生物学の先生は誰ですか？の先生の生物の先生生物学の先生は誰ですか？は
Alright. Ship's ready, so I'll put that down for a second and finish it in the cockpit. The life of a mercenary. Bet you didn't expect to hear Japanese lessons along with that. I mean, Dinjarin speaks at least a couple languages. He speaks Huttese, he speaks Tuscan. You never know when another language might come in use while you're on the job, so... More immersive than you think. I don't know if Japanese exists in the Star Citizen universe. I'm assuming it does. Like, why wouldn't it?
Hello and welcome aboard your train. Your systems are online.
Not obstructed. It's right there. Oop, I'm locked on demonics already. I'm just gonna... Perfect. Alright, let's finish this lesson real quick. Ongaku, music. Alright, all done with that. And still 6 gigameters to go. It's a long trip for the Buccaneer. Wait. Not that long, though, because I was thinking about after I finished that, getting up to go grab a drink while I'm stuck in Quantum, but, not quite enough time left for that, so maybe the next, like, when I have to go to Checkmate or Bloom or wherever we're going after this.
Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on.
Nice. It's rotated around to being daytime. Or was it daytime when I got here originally? No, I'm pretty sure it was nighttime. I told you I have short-term memory loss. Okay, that's my ship, right? That's what we need to prioritize. I just lost it.
Shield system online.
There she is.
Landing gear down.
Alright, we'll have to play it smart now. Take the ship, go grab a bike.
Landing complete. Engine, but systems are offline.
Try not to crash it this time, which I didn't, but still, I guess I'll just be more careful. Okay, I guess we're just gonna... Okay.
Your systems are online. Landing gear up. Shield system offline.
No, it's not far at all.
Quantum drive is now on.
Alright, be right back. I am gonna for real go get a drink.
Shield system online.
I almost did not make it. That was stupid. Not my finest moment. Where the hell is this station? Oh, there it is.
Landing gear down. Landing complete. Weapons. Your systems are offline.
No repairs needed at all? It's crazy. Alright.
Welcome to the ASOS Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved to authority safety.
Did I claim it?
Your insurance claim has been set.
There we go. I'm dumb.
Your vehicle has been moved to your vehicle has been fitted with a gate. Goodbye.
Chug, chug, chug. There's that drink I mentioned. Mountain Dew. The original gamer fuel.
Your systems are online. Engines offline.
Looking to replace this bad boy, but for now, that's what I got. I'll grab a Nox the next time I can make my way over to Area 18.
To the ASOS, your vehicle is fitted with a gate.
Kind of hard to drive it from back there. Careful. Oh, it gets funky when I get close to the pad. Maybe I should have waited. We're fine. We'll be fine.
Engines offline.
Okay, I should do.
Engines online. Your systems are offline.
Okay, we are all set. Head back to Monox. See if we can get that mission done.
Launch complete. Landing gear up. Shield system offline. Quantum drive is now on.
You guys just missed a hell of a burp that I muted for. We can't decide if you're lucky or if you missed out.
Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on.
What is that? I want to say this area is semi-frequented, so I don't want to land too close. But I don't want to land too far away either and just risk a repeat of what happened the first time we came here. I like that big flat area over there, though, so I think that's probably where I'm going to set her down. Goodness me! What a game changer it is to be able to see. Suppose that could help at nighttime, like a little bit. Should have thought to do that. Big flat area, not quite as flat as I was originally thinking. But it should work.
Landing gear down.
Yeah, this'll work.
Your systems are offline.
Still got everything we need. Yeah, good stuff. Alright, as they say, third time is the charm.
Hello and welcome aboard your trip interplanetary craft.
10 kilometers isn't too far.
Your systems are online. Engines offline. Engines online.
Okay. Take it nice and slow. One thing to note is you're really always going much, much faster than you realize you are. Most people aren't accustomed to meters per second. We're accustomed to either kilometers per hour or miles per hour. I don't know what the conversion is in kilometers per hour, but the conversion rate from meters per second to knots is 1.94, and from meters per second to miles per hour is like 2.27 or something like that, just over. So 1 meter per second is just over 2 miles per hour. So right now, going at 67, I'm going a good bit over 120 miles per hour. So there's not really any need to kick it up much higher than that. In fact, I can even bring it a little lower, because it's starting to get very dead tree-ish over here. Just careful, don't want to come down too hard, especially on the hills. Now I'm doing a little over 60. Doesn't look like that, though. It doesn't feel like over 60. I guess because of how high up I am. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the speedometer isn't quite accurate. Bearing 340, if I'm not mistaken, is where the ship is going to be back at. Yeah, just about. More or less to the north. I hit the bottom of that hill a little bit too fast. I'm lucky that the prongs on the front didn't get caught, take a little damage. Got a little outpost over here. This is kind of cool. Just a couple kilometers to go. See if we can make it there without incident. I think I want to go this way around this hill. It's a lot flatter over near Shepherd's Rest. A lot easier to ride. A lot less nauseating, too. Alright, we're closing in on it. If I can find it, I might as well grab the extra ammunition off my body.
Engines, your systems are offline.
Nice. I think it's safe to say that as soon as I start blasting stuff, it's gonna be hostiles. Take a drink real quick. Fun fact. Real life has a hydration meter, just like the game. Why is it so weird out here? I'm gonna try a little trick, because I don't really want to have performance issues and lag while I'm trying to shoot people. The last couple sessions, what I would do is I would change my resolution down to 1080. Just kind of chill out like that for now. I guess the resolution's not what's causing the shadow flickering. I'm not sure what that's about. Anywho, we can go ahead and turn it back now. Hey. Are you kidding me? Okay. There we go. got the upscaling on, so... Okay, well... Frame rate's more than enough to work with. I can't do anything with the flickering, but we're not going to stay here forever. Next batch. 70, 170. I guess we'll hit this one next. Oh, there's a little mule over there. I wonder if I can take that. It'd be all the cooler if I could take it permanently. Never seen it just chilling out in the open. I wonder if it's a player's or... It looks kind of excited, like it wants to go with me. "10 kilometers, 100 meters. If I forget where I parked my dragonfly, it might just get its wish. Neat. I didn't know that was there. This is a cool location. Shame I have to ruin it. Is it like an openable box, or is that just like for funsies? It's decoration. Be a lot cooler if it weren't for those flickering shadows. I don't know what the hell that's about. That says shop. What is there actually? Guns, bullets, flashlights, helmets, jackets, and more. I might swing by there before I leave. I have to get up this time, or do I? Yep, I've taken care of this location. Nice. Gonna have a look at the shop, see if they have a kiosk with anything to buy. I don't see any NPCs, so I guess I'm in the here to do this. He doesn't seem to be bothering anybody, so I'll leave him be. Oh, there's no can be a light SRT attachment. I don't know what that is or what that does. Tractor beam. Familiar with. Mining. I wonder if that's for repairs or something. This is cool. This could be a pretty cool new player experience, just having to go to little outposts like this on ground vehicles before you get your ship. If they go through with that, that's going to be neat. Oh, that's a mannequin. I was eyeballing this mannequin. It's a neat shirt. If you don't have the little terminals here, though, how are people supposed to sell their crap? Anywho. Carrying right along with what we was doing. Another way in there. don't suppose I can open the hangar from inside? Still need some kind of code. No, can't be that easy, huh? Alright, back out the way we came then. Looks like just one more batch of it, and there weren't any hostile NPCs for whatever reason. Not complaining, just pointing it out. So I didn't even have to go through a full magazine. It's fine by me. I don't think this is going on that side. I think I gotta go in this way. Oh! Piece of crap. God damn it! Why didn't it just go into the backpack? Yeah, I got plenty of room. Sweet, I'll swap those out later. Why is this place a ghost town, though? Like, what is the deal with this? Let's get out of here before people potentially start spawning. Yeah, that looks like that's my ship. The direction is correct. Serial number doesn't seem right, though. Yeah, that seems correct. What the... What is that? I'm a little confused. Damn it. Why? Okay, so if I pick one of these, the direction is wrong. What bearing did I say I was heading in when I came this way? Like 160? I think so, which means... I guess that's the ship? I guess it's not that big a deal if I have to check them both out. I swear, that... Oh, I've confused myself. There's no reason for me to be confused.
Hello and welcome aboard your great interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
Okay, hold the phone. It's definitely not over there. I think it's that one. Yeah, I think I remember driving around that hill right there. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. Oh no! Oh, okay, for a second there I thought it froze and we were screwed. Uh... They're both Corsairs? That cannot be right. So that's a Buccaneer, that makes sense. That's a turret. That's a Corsair. So I was right. This is where my ship was at. Okay, that was close. I think I need to slow down. Can't quite make out what that is. But it's none of my business. Let's keep on moving. I find it so strange when you get close to a ship. It makes the, like, quantum drive engage sound. And then when I get over there, it'll just, like, perpetually sound like the quantum drive is spooling until I, in fact, spool the quantum drive. It's very odd. Alright, and we're back.
Engines offline.
Oh, there's somebody who needs assassinating at Sunset Mesa. Daymar? Isn't that in Stanton, or am I crazy? Yeah, it is. Alright. Weird. They do have those need someone taken out missions, it seems. An abandoned outpost on Pyro 2. Which one is Pyro 2? Is that, Monarchs? I am not really sure. If this is Pyro 1, then yeah, I think so. And they have these too. That's on Pyro 1. These pay a lot less. I can't really see any good reason to stay here. How far away is this? That's not that bad. And the ship's been left alone here so far, so I might pack a little water and some food and take the ride out. But after that, I think I'll leave, because the pay here is not as high as it is on Bloom. Take a water. Oh, I have two already. Looks like I'm already carrying some extra ammunition, so stick with that. And I'll take one meal. There we go. Good. And I'm going to grab my sniper rifle before I go. So, one is the FS9, two is the P6. Okay, good to go.
Engines online. Contact.
Base razor. I wish it wouldn't automatically lock on like that. That kind of, sort of, partially gives me away. Anywho, if it stays relatively flat like this, I should be able to make that 20 kilometers in a not too painful journey. Kind of wish it didn't launch like that when I hit a hill. Starting to get pretty hilly. Monitor chat a little bit for anybody saying they're in this vicinity. I mean, it's a long shot, but I'm going to crash. Ooh, boy. Alright, we need to slow it down a little. As much as I don't want to.
Hydrogen fuel is at 75%.
I think bearing 060 is where I'm going to need to go to get back toward my ship. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, was there any indication in the contact details? Where Stoker needs stamping out, go smell fried, just get to the hell, just get rid of it. I never answered very good messages. Okay, nothing here says that they were going to be a ship, but nothing here says that they weren't going to be a ship, so I guess I can't really complain. But, yeah, I obviously can't, take that guy out in a dragonfly, so I guess we're heading back. Just traveled 13 kilometers just to find out that wasn't going to work out. I guess we'll whack that guy real quick with the ship before we take off. I think I'm going to head back to Bloom after this. The dragonfly definitely needs repairs, too. I think I broke the reverse thrusters. Try something. Yeah, I basically can't, oh boy, can't slow down. So, gonna seriously be careful here. Going a little faster. It was a pleasant ride, so I can't really complain. Oof, bike's in really rough shape now. Alright, sweet. Almost there. Almost back to the ship. Yeah, I can't even stop anymore. So I either need to find a place to get that thing repaired, or it's time to just go ahead and replace it. I'm kind of feeling replacing it. We've been here in Pyro for a little while. We've done a good few jobs. It's time for a little stamping break. Head to Area 18. Get a new bike. cycling navigator mode to shut off that quantum spooling sound. Looks like it worked.
Contact.
What the?
Is it?
Oh, it's an NPC. That's why it was hovering all that time.
Missile locked. Congratulations. Target is destroyed. Shield system is it?
We absolutely must. They're a pain in my ass.
Shield system is it? Congratulations.
There we go.
Target is destroyed. Shield system offline. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on.
Oh dear.